Ainduga na dada. This is your brother / elder, John Brinson, also known as Abu Amen Ra. Brothers and sisters, I beg you to please just take a minute or two to listen to this important information. Now, one of the most entertaining of our minds occurrences in the world today is the constant oppression of our people by our oppressors. And here we are, after at least 1,800 years, still in enslavement. There's some Arabs, most Europeans, and by some of our own people. So my Indua Nadada, we have a situation that we have to determine what it's all about and come to the conclusion of what we need to do about it. Now let me break this game down to you as briefly in a minuscule objectification and make it analogous to where we are today in the world and why we are not doing anything about it that's constructive and ideologically leads to our liberation from our oppressor. Now listen to me, here it is. You see, Mother Nature, you notice I didn't say Father Nature, Mother Nature, Mother, the giver of life to nature and the giver of life to every man that inhabits planet Earth. Ain't no man gave birth to nobody. Woman did, and still does. So let me break this game down to you. Mother Nature has provided us with one basic principle that supersedes all of the others. And that is self-preservation above everything else. You got to survive first before you can have your family survive, so that we can have our nation to survive. So we as individuals have a role to play that's most needed, most logical, and it's a sure way to victory. But let me break it down to you now. In every one of us, because of the first law of nature, self-preservation, Mother Nature also built into us defense mechanisms. Do you understand what I'm saying? For instance, here it is now. Listen to it now. When something appears out of nowhere and towards you immediately and poses an immediate threat to you, or harm, or whatever, your immediate reaction as soon as you realize it is to jump back. Listen to me. Back up in defense of yourself. To defend yourself from any harm and danger. Mother Nature gave everybody that. All living creatures. So listen, my brothers and sisters. More he or it changing now to the oppressor, charges against us in any form whatsoever, whether psychological, physical, or spiritual. We always react to it, jump back from it. But you see, my brothers and sisters, we do that thousands and thousands of years, or hundreds of years even, or even for perhaps 12 years. Brainwashing. You keep doing it over and over, your brain gets washed. Pretty soon, that which comes from the unknown immediately in your presence and poses a threat to you, pretty soon you ignore it because you have gotten used to it. You've been conditioned to it. Now you see, that's our position, my brothers and sisters throughout the world today. That's why we act the way we do. Mother Nature's always given us the tools we need to change in the situation we find ourselves in that's detrimental to our survival. So the natural thing we have to do after we jump back and do in defense of ourselves to ensure our survival, we must then protect ourselves. See, defend yourself and protect yourself and do the same thing for your nation. But by protecting ourselves, we must put the enemy in our minds in a position of being unprotected. Then, my brothers and sisters, before he continues the charade he has continued in our lives, in which he has us conditioned now, we are changing. Our minds are becoming open. And now we realize we must let Mother Nature guide us now that our minds are cleared of the junk the oppressor conditioned us with. And now we know who the enemy is. And now that we know what the game is, we ourselves need to let our natural self involve how we react to it. My brothers and sisters, we all have a choice. That's why we have now just two choices in the world, two classes in the world. Ain't nothing but the rich and the poor. Ain't nothing but the good and the bad. Ain't no in between. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you, my brothers and sisters? So there's only two players. Black people and white people, Europeans and the sub-Europeans, whom we must protect ourselves from. We must seize upon the opportunity to unite ourselves as a Pan-African people and realize we ain't got no friends but ourselves. And when someone comes at you the way they've been coming at us and oppressing us all these centuries, we must let our natural self outflow and let it become realized on those who surprise us and tend to oppress us and destroy us and kill us and devour us. So we must exert every power, every energy that we have as a people united and decided that we shall be liberated, that we shall become Mother Nature's natural children again and cease being the products of the mental conditioning by our oppressors. So my brothers and sisters, all we have to do, wash your brain, stop reacting to the shit, and do what Mother Nature has designed you to do. That is to pick up every weapon that is available to you. And by weapons, I mean mental weapons, spiritual weapons, and physical weapons. use them all for your advantage, because you can win if only you let your natural self out, the one that Mother Nature provided you with. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you understand what I'm saying now, my brothers and sisters, that there's only the master and the slave, and the master can't be the master unless the other party agrees to be the slave. It's a drama. So the minute the slave gets understanding and tells the master in no uncertain terms and conditions that I'm not playing the role in this game of the slave not a second longer. Liberation.